This program was made possible by USAID and AGRA, supported by MOFA. Kuapa, good farming.
There are a lot of challenges in farming, be it in the field of policy, agronomic practices, improved and certified seed, input use, and agribusiness services.
Before this technology, I usually buy about 1,200 Ghana cedis worth of fertilizer. But for this season, I purchased 600 Ghana cedis, giving me a balance of 600 Ghana cedis. I'm fully sure the quantity will double my yield.
This is a success story of a farmer. In this episode, join Kuapa and Feed the Future USAID Agricultural Technology Transfer Project as we share the changes Adam makes in increasing his rice yield.
Do you know that rice is the fastest growing sector in the urban Ghanaian diet? It has actually become the second most important staple food after maize.
Massive dependency on rice importation has become an issue for Ghanaian policymakers.
Here we are in Belahago, near Nyankpala in the northern region.
And there is no time like this to learn more about how to increase rice productivity and decrease its importation. Kuapa is fixing a farm in Botanga in the northern region of Ghana. Jisu, that's right. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
We'd like to see your place.
Okay.
Idrisu Adam is a 27-year-old farmer. He grows maize, cassava, soybean, and pepper. He lives in Bulago, near Nyankpala in the northern region. He supports his family with what he makes from farming. He lives here with his parents and younger siblings.
Idris, how's the family?
We are doing well.
Wow, do you have kids?
Yeah, I don't have, but I'm living with my father and mother and then 5 of my siblings.
Do they help you on your farm?
Yeah, they do.
So, do you sell the produce from your farm?
No, we are just farming for consumption. But sometimes when we get enough yields, we do sell some.
I see.
Yeah.
But do you keep records of what you do on your farm?
No, I'm not doing that.
Wow. You know, as a young farmer, you need to keep records because anytime you need financial assistance from anywhere to increase your business, you will have to produce your record for someone to know what you do so they can have confidence in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on your farm, what are some of the challenges you have?
Hey, we are facing so many challenges there. Yeah, and it just, we are not getting enough yield.
Does it have to do with your rice?
Especially in the rice folks. Yeah.
Since rice is a cash crop, Kuapa will see to it that we bring in experts on your farm so they can help by teaching you how you can manage your farm very well.
Okay, then I will be very happy for that.
Sure.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But before that, we would have to visit your rice field.
Okay.
Adam cultivates rice on an acre of land. He says he uses a planting method known as Rasta. With this, he broadcasts on the prepared field. How long have you been into rice farming?
I've been into rice farming for almost 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah, but I was doing it to my father when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of seeds do you use?
I just use the local seeds like talam, afefe, abirkukwao, and many others.
Oh, where do you get them from?
From friends and sometimes I buy them from market.
Do you mix them together?
No. I decide on a season which variety I should use.
But I can see you broadcasted. Why?
This, the normal practicing we have been using. This is what I've learned from my parents.
How do you prepare your land?
When I want to farm, I'll just buy chemicals and then we decide. I'll spray the land, then I'll broadcast the seeds, and then I'll let the tractor harrow it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What fertilizers do you use?
We use NPK and urea.
And how was your yield last season?
Last season, I was able to get 9 bags of cocoa sacks.
We've got lots of work to do, Prince.
I strongly believe that.
Let's get going.
Okay.
Problems identified are low yield, no knowledge on rice cultivation, seeds used, and sources of seeds. He broadcasts both his seed and the urea fertilizer, and he keeps no records. We are still here in Butanga to help farmer Adam, who previously got 9 bags of rice from his farm. He has a little knowledge on rice cultivation, and the sources of seeds used are unknown. Again, he broadcasts his rice seed, and the application of urea is also by the broadcasting method.
It was important to get some expert advice to help transform Adam's farm and yield through good and proven practices.
These are our nucleus breeder seed multiplication plots. Here, we select panicles and multiply a panicle per plot, which we harvest and send to the field for multiplication as a breeder seed.
Do you have any commercialized variety for farmers?
In Ghana, generally, we have 14 release varieties. And these 14, 4 of them are upland and 10 are lowland. Now, but among the 4, there are 2 that are very, very important now to the commercial farmer. And these are Bewa rice and then CSR Agra rice.
What advice would you give a farmer who wants to increase his or her yield?
A farmer who wants to increase his yields has to do the right thing. First, quality seed, as we mentioned, it should be the first thing he should do. If you get quality seed, you have to plant that quality seed on a good land. So how your land selection and land preparation is key. How you plant it is important. Most farmers will broadcast their rice. That is not a good way. So a farmer should either transplant, if it is possible, dibble, if possible, or drill. These are 3 ways that a farmer can plant his rice to have good population on the field. The next important thing is fertilizer management. If you want to top dress, go for the wonder fertilizer, that is urea super granules. If a farmer is able to top dress with urea super granules, he is heading for 6-8 tons. Now, even if you've done all that and you don't harvest your crop at the right time, you can lose yield.
So now I know the solution to Idrisu's problem, the wonder fertilizer.
Wilson explains that there are improved certified rice seed varieties available for farmers. Jasmine 85, also known as Bewa, Agra rice, and Amankwatia. Again, he encouraged farmers to use UDP and improved seeds, and so Kuapa contacted Samson from IFDC to train Adam on the use of the UDP technology.
It's a very productive and very efficient way of fertilizer application to rice. But before I say anything to you, I want to introduce you to a farmer who has tried it and can tell you his experience, what he saw, and what he achieved after trying that procedure.
Idrisu, makata wote fertilizer ma UDP. Nikata wote fertilizer ma bahma tukul yupam tumi bejedi dansan. Kama bin wote kata betelma. Berma tinya kata yumbol ma wahala katira. Kama yunza yen kata kola. Yunza yen tukul ma di dansan ma gal yumpi bol ma dansan. Tuzo tukul bila zwangal Tintabandiere na Banu. Mr. Mabiku come Corpium, Codiere, and Quarle, Cabendero Daba, the Ghana. So to deal to Nuhai. Tabadia, the Mayan Mosra, the Milamanyama, the Tinyama Maitaka, to be Yaya Mosrama, the poor by level Purba, Benjam, Ujipinica to work to Tusia and to Puma. Then on Tinyasam, cut a Zayan deal, cut a chef deal, can I yet Kabenda and yet to Chiching Kafashema, Bamba Baba no Badir in Kissing Kafara. Tama Burmaza to Dila Wahala. Am I Ujipinica to work to Shema? Tinya now you call Tinya to Bumble Wahalama.
I'm sure you have some good information to start with.
Yeah. The technology is urea, which had been briquetted or made into a bigger granule. So when you apply the super granule into the soil, all the losses that are associated with the broadcast of urea is limited, is reduced drastically. The special thing about the UDP is the reduction of the losses associated with urea. In fact, if you apply 3 bags of urea by broadcasting, the plants, only 1 bag is made available to the plants. The remaining 2 are lost. So it's a way of wasting money and not getting enough nitrogen for the plant. The project, what we have done is we have acquired the briquetting machines and have given it to the fertilizer producers.
2 machines are successfully installed in the northern and upper east regions to contribute to the UDP technology being piloted at rice fields in Botanga, Tono, and via irrigations. When a farmer is using the UDP technology, what are some of the do's and don'ts?
We expect the rice to be transplanted and also transplanted in rows with a specific planting distance. We expect it to be planted 20 centimeters between rows and 20 centimeters within rows, which is 20 by 20. And it is very critical that this planting distance is observed, because when the urea briquette is dissolving, it dissolves at a radius of 10 centimeters. So when it is placed within, in the middle of 4 plants, you are sure that each plant is going to get adequate supply of the nitrogen. Between 7th and 14th day, you should apply the urea supergranule. We don't expect the rice, the field to be broadcasted, or what we call here raster.
Is there a need of applying any fertilizer before the urea briquette, or you can just apply it direct?
So before you apply the urea, you have to apply phosphorus. And we say you apply the phosphorus at land preparation or transplanting. Latest 3 days after transplanting, the basal NPK, which contains the phosphorus, should be applied. Yeah. And then after that, 7 to 14 days, you come with your urea supergranule. You nurse your rice and then transplant. Latest by 14 to 17 days, you have to transplant. Don't transplant overgrown rice.
Prepare and level the field. Keep the soil in muddy condition with water covering it to the depth of 2 centimeters. Plant young rice seedlings 20 centimeters apart, using 1 to 2 seedlings at each point. 7 to 10 days after planting the seedlings, place 1 urea briquette between every 4 plants. Push each briquette into the mud to a depth of 7 to 10 centimeters. Ensure a continued coverage of water on the field to permit proper dissolution of briquettes into the soil.
How did it go, Prince?
So hectic.
I can imagine.
Yeah. The use of the UDP technology can help Idrisu save a lot of money.
Yeah, and with the practices, I believe he's going to double or even triple his yield.
Sure. We shall be back in a few weeks to monitor the impact.
It's It's another planting season, and we are back to visit Adam and to find out how the advice he got from our expert has changed things for the better on his farm.
Your farm is looking very good now.
Yeah, I can see that.
How do you feel about your farm?
Yeah, so far I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing.
I see.
Yeah.
So how do you see the difference between the transplanting and the broadcasting you used to do?
Yeah, the transplanting is a good method that everybody should adopt. Yeah, because I can see that it has a lot of benefits. For example, weeding is very easy for the farmer, and also you use less quantity of rice to plant. Yeah.
So what seed is this?
This is Agra.
Agra.
Yeah.
How much do you spend on fertilizer now?
Yeah, fertilizer too. I use the UDP, the urea briquettes. Yeah. So, and I can see that it's also a good method to be adopted, because previously I was using 2 bags of urea, which cost me 180 Ghana cedis. And now I'm using half. It's not even up to 1 bag, which cost me only 70 Ghana cedis. So
Wow.
I think it has a lot of benefit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are obviously going to have a higher yield this season.
Yeah, I
so
can see that.
we
I
want
can
to
see that.
show you how to prepare your paddy rice after harvest so that you don't have post-harvest losses.
Okay.
Would that be okay
yeah,
with you?
I'll be very grateful for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
then let's go.
Yes.
Harvest at the right time with the right moisture content. Correct timing is crucial to prevent losses and ensure good grain quality and high market value. Grain losses may be caused by rats, birds, insects, lodging, and shattering. Harvesting too early results in a larger percentage of unfilled or immature grains, which lowers yields and causes higher grain breakage during milling. Harvesting too late leads to excessive losses and increased breakage in rice. Together with Farmer Adam, we visited Sari so he can know the importance of cleaning his rice.
One important thing any seed producer should know is how to get your seed clean for the market. Now, you see this? This is in your rice. This is stone.
Yes.
Okay? It should not be in your seed. This are chaff. It shouldn't be in your seed. This unfilled grain. It's not filled. It should not be in your seed. So, before you send your seed to the market, you should make sure you remove all this.
Thank you very much, Doug. You've been extremely helpful.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Wilson says this can be done manually or mechanically.
Cost of harvesting paddy can make up a significant portion of the production cost of rice. Therefore, it is useful to evaluate harvesting costs. I took Adam through simple ways of keeping records so he can calculate revenues gained after every planting season.
I would like to see a practical example of what you have just told me.
Okay. What date did you buy that seed?
That was 2nd May 2015.
Okay. 2nd May 15. Then the activity was you bought seed.
I bought it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Write down what you do each day on your farm. Develop record-keeping sheets that are specific to your farm. Remember to note down the following: date, description of activity, cost incurred, and revenue gained. Consider noting some of these activities on your sheet: field preparation, planting, pesticide and fertilizer application, and rainfall. And save all invoices, product labels, seed packets, and other form and related documents. Record keeping is an essential part in farming. Farming is a business, and records can be helpful in planning improvements for that business and making proper management decisions. Importance of record keeping. It helps the farmer in planning improvements for the business and making proper management decisions. Record keeping helps in implementing farm business arrangements. It helps to measure progress of the business and profits made.
I think you now have a practical understanding of what it is.
I can do it now.
Sure. So this is it, and it is very important for the improvement of your farm.
Okay. Yeah.
We are very grateful for the time you have spent with us.
Okay.
You've been so patient and the work has been really good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We appreciate.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm also grateful for what I've learned from you. Yeah, God will bless you.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
For everything you have learned, for the time you have spent with us, Kuapa decided to give you a surprise gift, and here you are.
This is an irrigation pump.
Yeah.
It will help you and make watering your crop easier.
Yeah.
Okay? You have the pipes, you have the machine, and then this will connect to the stream or your irrigation site where you get your water from, and this one will help you spread the water across your whole field. Irrigation pump, very good. Yeah, that is how you pump your water to your field.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is your pump.
Okay. I would like to thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For what I've received from you. Yeah, thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Today, farmers using improved seed, UDP technology, and good agronomic practices have doubled their yield.
And with increased income from rice cultivation, you are in a better position to improve the living standards of your family as a farmer.
Certainly, and always remember what you see on Kuapa. Kuapa, Kwapsuma.
Let's check our Kuapa tip for the day.
How to test germination of your seed. The idea of a germination test is to take a random sample of seeds from your lot or package, put them in a condition that makes them most likely to germinate, and see how many develop into healthy sprouts. Count 20 to 25 seeds. They should be sufficient at home. Plant them in a good soil or in a paper towel and allow it to germinate. After the 2 to 5 days, check to see which seeds have germinated. The percentage of seed germinating in a soil or towel will give you a fairly good idea how the same seed will grow in a garden. To calculate germination percentage, divide the number of healthy seedlings by the total number of seeds in a test and multiply by 100. For example, if you started with 25 seeds and had 20 healthy sprouts, your germination rate will be 80%. The lower the germination rate, the sooner the seed should be grown. The healthy seedlings or total seeds times 100 equals germination percentage.
One thing I know for sure is that if the farmer is poor, then so is the entire country.
For further information, contact our call center on 0577665186. You can visit our website www.kuapagana.com and like our page on Facebook, Kuapa Ghana. This program was made possible by USAID and AGRA, supported by MOFA.